चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवम् श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, welcome all of you for today's session. Today we are going to continue Sri Sandarbha, Sri Bhakti Sandarbha on a chair number 171. So that will continue. We already discussed some extent to that. Remaining portion will try to continue. Just one minute. In yesterday's class, we understood who is eligible for bhakti. The adhikara for bhakti is being discussed. So, what is the adhikara? Who is adhikari? Who, what he should have? Shraddha you should have. You should be Shraddhavan. And that Shraddha, how it can come? Mahatkrupa. That means, what kind of, that means Parama Swatantra. Parama Swatantra, Bhagavad, Bhakta, Tat Krupa, Jata, Tat Krupa Jata, then Tat Sam, Parama Mahat, first Mahat, then after that is association. From that association, we will be getting the Krupa, and what is that Krupa? Udaya, Bhagya Udaya is happening. So that's why it is Parama Swatantra. Very good. You didn't write all of you. Very good. You also didn't write. Parama Swatantra. Very good. परम स्वतंत्र भगवत भक्त संग तत्कृपा जाता मंगल. Edricha means cannot means some. So because of some devotee, which kind of devotee? Independent devotee. That means he is not binded by any kind of any inclination should not be there. So, like you see, why we have taken here Parama Swatantra Bhakta? Why you have to take Parama Swatantra Bhakta Bhagavad Bhakta Kripa? परम स्वतंत्र भगवत भक्त संग जात कृपा जात mangala means auspiciousness is arised by the mercy of parama swatantra bhakta. Parama Swatantra Bhakta, why we should take here? Why not the Aswatantra Bhakta, means who is not independent? Can't he give Kripa?
He can also,
Ah.
but not powerful.
Ah. But why we should take the Parama Swatantra?
Free from karma, jnana, yoga.
Ah.
He has the power to bestow the mercy.
So he should be free from. Why he should be free from? That is being said. Why? Swatantra. That means he should be independent. He should. That means he should be free from other process. Means he should not have any kind of other inclinations. Why?
Or does that mean like he is free from the three?
Definitely. He should be free from three modes of material nature also. If he is not free from three modes of material nature, that means if he is not free from the other sadhanas. So if you see karma is what? Out of Rajoguna actually. Jnana is the Sattva. So if he is not free from all these, then what? His consciousness is biased to the something. And then his Kripa is also biased actually. So then he cannot, then from that biased heart, you cannot expect the independent bhakti. So that means bhakti comes from the bhakti. Ahaituki kripa, who can give? Who is free from modes, who is free from all this kind of. That means other than bhakti, he should be free from all other things. Other than bhakti, whatever are there, he should be free from all those. He should not incline to anything. If he is inclined to anything else than bhakti, then his kripa is not ahaituki, then the bhakti is also not ahaituki. I will make
So
it
degree, we can say.
Huh?
The degree of bhakti is been.
That means pure bhakti we cannot get from him. If he is not completely free from all these modes, so that means he is inclined to the some goodness or passion or ignorance, and related to that sadhana also is inclined. Then he will see, oh, he is working hard, then I should give kripa. He will think like that. So that means as per his inclination, he will select the people and he will give. So then that kripa is not ahitiki. Then in that case, so that bhakti is not Suddha Bhakti. You are getting?
The bhakti has to be ahituki.
Otherwise, so by seeing this some good quality or some, he is very humble, nice. So let me give my kripa. So in the beginning, I am saying, so first kripa, if it is coming like that, then if so by seeing the some kind of, that means he is inclined, the giver is inclined to some qualities. So then his kripa is not ahituki kripa. In the receiver, he is seeing some qualities. That means his heart is not free from. That means giver heart is not free from the other modes actually, three modes. Then that's why his kripa is also not ahitiki kripa. What is the standard definition of the bhakti? So bhaktas who should be who are free from the three modes, they only can give ahitiki kripa. And that kripa only create the bhagya to do Suddha Bhakti. But people who are inclined to the some certain degree of the, that means modes, and devotees who are inclined to the modes, that means they are not pure devotees, they are inclined. That means there is a biasing is there. Sarva Padavinirmuktam is not there. Then in their case, they will be seeing similar kind of people. Oh, I am this kind of person and I like this person, so I will give my kripa to him. Then that kripa is not ahitiki kripa actually. And he cannot lift the person actually to so beyond the modes. His kripa will not lift. So that's why here Jiva Goswami, what is writing? Parama Swatantra Bhagavat Bhakta. Swatantra means what? Free from all the modes. He should be like that. From him only we can get the bhagya, which can make us eligible for the pure devotion. So that's why pure devotees, they don't bias for any kind of external qualities. They give their kripa ahaituk, independently they give. They may give rich person, they may give poor person, they may give. But if you are seeing, oh, he's a rich person, he can help me, and if I make him devotee, then I can get lot of money and my life will be settled. Then your bhakti is not pure bhakti, and he cannot be pure devotee.
We say that when we please the pure devotee, and they're pleased, they give based on our service. That's what.
Shall I show one thing? One important thing. Very good question yours. Narada is telling actually this. There in that context, I got Krupa from the Bhakti Vedantis. It comes. Can you find the sloka? Even he not here. Then later. So I was not, it comes like this. I was not interested in the playing games, and I'm a young boy. It will comes like that. What is the sloka? What else? Huh? Uh, 24. Here you see Narada Muni is saying, can you read translation?
Although they were partial by nature, those followers of the Vedanta discipline in causeless mercy. As far as I was concerned, I was self-controlled, had no attachment to sports, even though I was a boy. In addition, I was not naughty, I did not speak more than.
Narada Muni is saying that he is a young boy, 5 years. He was naughty. He is not interested in the playing games and this and that. So these rishis, the Bhakti Vedantis, they give mercy. Here now, Srila Jiv Vishwanath Thakur is saying, यद्यपि ते तुल्यदर्शिनाः सुशीलेषु दुःशीलेषु च सत्कर्मसु तिरस्कर्मसु च सदाचारेषु असदाचारेषु च जगज्जनेषु यद्यपि so असमदृष्टयः को वा तेषाम् अनुग्रहः को वा निग्रहः तदपि मयि कृपां चक्रुः सर्वत्र साम्येपि महस्सु भरत प्रहरादिषु कृपायाः वैषम्य दर्शनादिति भावः अत्र मत् सौशील्य अनुवृत्त्यादिकम् अनपेक्षैव प्रथमं कृपां चक्रुः first kripa they gave without seeing. That means atra mat sausilya anuvrityadikam anapeksheva. Anapeksha means without depending. So without depending on my good qualities, they gave first kripa to me, because Suddha Bhaktas, they are completely impartial. Whether you are by character good or bad, he doesn't matter. So he will never bias for that. Their kripa is, so in the translation it is said that, so I was very calm and I was not naughty and I am having the not interest in the games and such I am and I am given with the causeless mercy. This much only is said. But how to understand this? So Vishnu Chakravarti is saying. So there are samasilas, these Bhakti Vedantis, they are equipoised to everyone and they give first kripa without seeing. So Narada Muni structure, that means is a condition. So that's why my प्रथमकृपां चक्रुः ततश्च तत्कृपाजन्यसौशील्यानुवृत्त्यादिकं पुनरपि तेषां कृपातिशयस्यैव कारणम् अभूत् इति तेषां निरुपाधिककारणत्वम् अवश्यमेव व्याख्येयम्. Avashyame Vakya means you should comment like this only. Vishwanath is saying how we should comment. So in the case of Narada Muni, so they gave first kripa without seeing the Narada Muni's, that means qualities. And they gave kripa. By that kripa, he developed the good qualities, and that good qualities attracted the so more kripa, atishay kripa. But causeless mercy should not be broken. So if someone is very nice and he is very humble and serving nice, so disciples, 5 disciples are there and Guru, and one disciple is very humble and always following the instructions of Gurudev. And that Gurudev is giving the Atishay Kripa. This is because of he is seeing his good devotional qualities. That can attract. But what about the first time Kripa? So whom they doesn't know and nobody, that means some 10 people are there, they are not at all devotees. And one is rich, another is poor, another is, that means good in character, material characters. And like that, 10 different people are there and nobody is devotee. So at the time now, this Vedanti, that means Suddha Bhakta, if he goes, will he see the qualities of these people and give? If you say by seeing the qualities he is giving, then he is not a Parama Swatantra Mahad Bhakta. Then his Krupa is not Ahitiki. Then it is not impartial Krupa. And he is not in such a platform actually. Only devotees will be pleased by seeing the sincerity in their devotion. But the jivas who doesn't have, they don't have any kind of devotion, I'm talking about them actually. But they are having the materially different situations. Some are in the passion, that means some are sadachari, you see. Dushileshu, satkarmasu, tiraskarmasu, susileshu, tulya darshanaha. They are equally, they see everyone actually. Okay. So that's why first time Kripa, if in that sloka also we should take that first time Kripa, that means first time Kripa means towards a non-devotees. Whenever that means a pure devotee approaches non-devotees who are all not, they don't have any kind of devotional connection. Towards them, they don't see any material condition to give their Kripa. No. That means their Kripa is completely independent. That's a Parama Swatantra Mahat Bhakta is being said there. Otherwise, what? Bhakti is, that means that if you say, because by seeing the some material situation is giving kripa, means bhakti is, then that person is getting the bhakti, and that bhakta is becoming the pure devotee. If you say, that means his material quality attracted the bhakti, and because of that he got the bhakti, and by that bhakti he became pure devotee. That means pure devotee is having the reason of material qualities. Then gone philosophy. Then bhakti comes from the material qualities. So that's why here there is a need to write, that's the Jiva Goswami is writing, Parama Swatantra. But if we also, that means our Kripa is also, is like that only. Which area we select, so independently, that means whom to give, whom not to give, where to preach, it should be independent.
So Prabhupada asked preach in the learned circle or something like that. Not specifically. Leaders of society.
Yeah.
Leaders of the society should
Yes.
get a special kripa on that.
So they may select like that, but that is not their condition, their nature. That's not their nature. They are always independent only. So to give more benefit of the society, they may select but in their nature of the heart, they are equal to everyone. To see more devotional advantages, so with the out of the devotional advantages they might be giving, but what is the nature, their nature? Like Prabhupada's nature, he is independent. His kripa is independent. He can give in poor person also. That means he is not inclined to that. That is not the nature of the Prabhupada. Only preaching to the rich people or only preaching to a certain set of people. But his kripa is always flowing for everyone. But that is his nature actually. But for certain devotional cause, he might be saying the one or two cases like that. But what is his nature? His nature is Parama Swatantra Kripa. That means giving his mercy independently, irrespective of the people's caste and creed and position and the status and everything. That is nature actually.
So Prabhupada's Kripa can be accessed even now.
It's coming through the books, no, actually. And this coming through this organization, the structure.
So like if somebody chants Prabhupada's Pranam Mantra and somebody follows Prabhupada's teachings, so then he can get Kripa. So this kind of supports the Ritviks, the Sankir. You can access Kripa.
So it is like then
two things. One is Ritvik side.
Hmm.
Another is if there is a Kanishta or a Madhyama Guru. On the morning I told like political guru. So like if that kind of a discern is there. And the disciple, he respects him, because he's a guru, he respects him. So but then he takes shelter of Prabhupada and studies Prabhupada's teachings and like functions in the organization. Will he be able to make advancement?
Since now, so that means if we get, that means I should get pure devotees kripa, then I can progress. This much if he came to know. And if we sincerely pray to Prabhupada and sincerely pray to Acharyas, then Lord will arrange actually. So at least if he should know that he should get kripa. That much kripa if we get from someone, then that will lead to the another kripa actually. So that's why when these, we can say this is whatever Vishwanath Chakravarti is writing, it is also his kripa, na? It is also his kripa and he is clarifying. Jiva Goswami is writing this book. That means, can you say that kripa is not following through their books? Through their books also is following, definitely. So that's why one way you can say, in the form of their teachings, their instructions, kripa definitely is there. But the point is, we need still there is a person who can lift them actually. If someone is having the already kripa from their previous life, so because of that he can understand this and also he can take it seriously and he can progress. But at any place at somehow or other, some place, that may be in the form of books or that may be in the previous life, that may be through even he might be just surrendered to the neophyte guru, and but somehow or other in his life, so somehow that means seeing him or someone said that this is a pure devotion, you have to do like this and you need this kind of thing. So at any point, any connection, or maybe sometimes maybe just touching the dust of the pure devotee also. There is no need to preach also. Even dust also can touch by him. So, but we should understand that funda is implementation can happen many ways actually. And even he might be just like a non-devotee or otherwise he is like just surrendered to such a simple person. He's not a good, not a so pure devotee is surrendered, but he surrendered to this normal person. But somehow or other, he went to some place, some Vaishnava's place, Tirthas, and he touched the Raja he got opportunity of touching the Raja of the pure devotee, and he can get Krupa from that also. That means, my point is, fundamental point is, beginning of Suddha Bhakti happens when there is the Krupa of the pure devotee. But that Krupa can come in many ways. That Krupa can come through the books also. And many are reading the books, but some may not able to catch, and some are catching because of some devotee's kripa. He is able to understand the point. So, and that person also giving it, but otherwise he has some less anarthas. Some people who have a lot of anarthas, they cannot understand the books also. Many books, many times books are there, but we are not able to understand that. What is the reason? One might be having so many anarthas. Then he needs some special kripa. So that means in general through the books, kripa is flowing, but that is sufficient for us. So because there is no lacking in that kripa, but there is a lot of problem in us actually, in the receiver. The receiver might be having a lot of anarthas, and that much is not sufficient. And he need, like in the case of Nalakuvera and Manikriva, they were needing this curse actually. By the Narada Muni's curse, they became devotees. So sometimes that's why in the Sandarbhas it is said that by just association kripa comes, that will be working. Like in the case of Narada Muni, he went to that pond. At that time, Nalakuvara Manikriva, they became naked and bathing. And also the girls are there. So damsels, and they are also there. Immediately by seeing the Narada Muni, they immediately covered their body and they showed respect to him. And in the case of Nalakuvara Manik, they opened their body and they were showing their open body. So that kind of offense they did towards the Vaishnava. So Jiva Goswami is saying that in his case, they were needing the not only just association, there is a need of kripa. In the case of Chitraketu Maharaj, initially that means first Tumbura and the Narada, just they met him. So by just association, he got the mercy. And there is no need of the specially additionally kripa is given. Just association can make. And in the case of the people who has anarthas, strong anarthas, in their case, just association is not sufficient. It needs a special kripa actually by seeing the weight of their anarthas. So in that case, that's why books can have is association. Studying that book means associating that person. So association may not be sufficient for some people actually who are having a lot of heavy anarthas. And they need some special kripa directly. But we cannot say that through the books, the pure devotee's kripa is not flowing. You cannot say flowing. That is association of pure devotee. Prabhupada books means associating Prabhupada because he is coming from him only, and also Acharya's books, they are also coming from them. So that's why their kripa is there in the form of their explanation to these slokas. But now, whether we are able to receive or not, that's the point.
So, in case one, the first time kripa we understand. So, we need someone. Now, say a devotee is already practicing, say for a Brahmachari, he's already practicing in the case where he has taken shelter of a neophyte or a Kanishta Guru, not a Uttama Bhakta. So, say if he is every day praying to Srila Prabhupada, say the Guru, the exclusive Guru Puja that we do, the pranam mantras that we chant. So, when you're doing all that, so is it that by Prabhupada's mercy will be able to realize various different aspects of Krishna consciousness? Is that? Or is he will a physical guru whom we have to serve personally and how is it?
Yeah. So here, physical guru, bhajan guru is definitely need. So you are saying already that means to start pure devotion or to do bhajan. What you are asking? Kripa is needed in both cases. That means guru is needed in both cases. To have the guru means the mercy is needed to become pure devotee. Also, you need guru to continue bhajan. So after coming to the stage of pure devotion, then you have to practice. So bhajan. So for doing that bhajan also, you need bhajan shiksha guru. And who can see your Prabhupada is not seeing your present situation, how you are and how much you are able. So that means after getting the Suddha Bhakta's Kripa, you came to the pure devotional Prabhupada. Now you have to do 24 hours bhajan. Then you have to see what to do, what kind of bhajan and what kind of what not. And also while doing that, you'll be getting some kind of obstacles. So to treat all these, We need Guru, na Gurupada Ashray. But Prabhupada definitely will bless to give a Guru who can guide. But we need, na, otherwise Gurupada Ashray, what is the first limb of the 64 items? How can you stop? That means, how can you say this? Why don't need any Guru and this is enough? And who is understanding, who is seeing your bhajan? And who is helping you where you are stuck? And how to know that you are doing right or wrong? Because bhajan is also 16 rounds is minimum actually. Not that it's a finish, complete, that much only. So then after that, so remaining time, who is going to organize for you actually? Who is going to guide you? There is need actually. Basic Krupa is there. Simple. Now, if we summarize in the practical way, basic Krupa is there in the form of books. But one needs and by that also one can become pure devotee by reading the books, provided he doesn't have severe offenses. But if he has some severe offenses, someone by reading books also they cannot understand. Then they need additional Krupa as per the Siddhanta Srila Jiva Goswami explained. When there is additional offenses are there, additional obstacles are there, in that case, extra Krupa additionally should be given. So then additional Krupa should be given by someone. So then they came to the pure devotional service. So that means by that Krupa, Bhagya is arising. Now they are able to understand Krishna is only ultimate and I want to surrender to Krishna, and he surrendered. Now next step is his life has to be, his time has to be organized to do bhajan. For doing the bhajan also you need teacher, you need guru. So that means now I got the pure devotional service means what? Is not an ending actually. Yeah, entering the pure devotional platform is the beginning actually. Then from there onwards, you need also once again, so guidance for your bhajan. So their guru is needed. That you cannot say Prabhupada is only guiding you. No. Because the person has to see how you are, where you are actually, and what is suitable for him.
In the case of this one, once Prabhupada was asked, like, after your departure, can we accept any of your god brothers as Siksha Guru or something like that? So then Prabhupada told that he was very affected by that and told, like, my spiritual master is very perfect and something like. And then devotees understood, okay, like, it's not proper to do that. So, like, how should we understand this instance?
Actually, Prabhupada, some instances we have seen Narayan Maharaj, devotees were taking, but there are so many quotes we can see in the case of Prabhupada. That means they were feeling so much envious about Prabhupada, their God brothers. And by seeing that, he was not so much happy actually. And otherwise, the whole mission will be spoiled. And he has so many complaints about the many Maharaj. You might be finding those in the various letters and also various places.
They were pulling his disciples.
Pulling and trying to do. So, but Prabhupada is seeing what maximum best we can do. Prabhupada is not against to accept or put the live guru again. But only thing is, whoever is senior among his disciples, so he is requesting them to take forward this mission. So that's the two things we can. So when he is leaving Guru, so he will be guiding his disciples to take up his godbrother as a Guru, or otherwise senior disciple of his own senior disciples who are mature enough and who can handle. So like that. So Prabhupada felt he want to give such a chance also to his godbrothers to guide us to Iskcon society. That's why the point comes Narayan Maharaj approaching him. But the point is, but there was a lot of enviousness was seen actually. They are not really qualified to guide our members of, that means our society members. That's why Prabhupada felt that no need. So finally, he gave everything to his disciples. And you can call them and respect them and also give everything respect and also satkara you can give. But no need to make them to sit on Vyasas. and give the classes. And I gave my books, and you people follow this. And also he empowered some souls. He empowered. That's why this still movement is there. Otherwise, because Krupa can be given like that, and they can become Krupa Siddhas. So they can reach even if they didn't do sufficient sadhana. So there is ability of some devotee who can raise the platform of opposite disciple by his Shakti actually. That is possible. So that's why otherwise the mission will be spoiled actually. If envious people take the charge on this movement and who are not keeping the mood of Srila Prabhupada and such a people's hands it goes, then mission will be spoiled, na whole. That same thing will happen once again. So that's why Prabhupada. Otherwise, Prabhupada is not against to so having any that means guidance from other his God brothers. No. Only thing is he didn't see such a qualified person. So at that time, in for his vision, so that's why he and we cannot say that he didn't find of anyone and he find enough of these disciples can handle this. So then he didn't emphasize much more. And on contrary, he has seen lot of back pullings also. Other also Gaudiya Vaishnava devotees, there are a lot of instances actually. So many letters are there like that. And Prabhupada is also saying they are so much envious of my success and they cannot be these, that, like that. He was, many are there actually. They published on their, and they are trying to pull Prabhupada down by showing this. This is not the Vaishnava etiquette. Vaishnava should not speak like this, like that, they would say. But anyway, so Prabhupada knows, so what is their intention, he knows, and he didn't feel convenient. So leading those people, our society. And he empowered his own disciples. He asked them to continue this mission. And he also gave instructions how to deal with them. So that's why we are going on. So the concept is the fundamental concept. So Parama Swatantra Bhakta Kripa is needed. So if it is a person who is having the less anarthas, he can easily receive that Kripa through the books also. Because those books are exclusively targeting the distributing with the vision of distributing Kripa, they have endowed their Kripa in that. And they wrote that books. So that's why in that way it is there in the form of books. But that may not be sufficient for the people who have more anarthas, more degraded people. So then they need so additional Kripa for that. So next, Parama Swatantra Bhagavad Bhakta Sangatat Kripa Jata Mangalodai. Parama Swatantra Bhagavad Bhakta. That should be the case. He should be a fully independent from that means he should be free from all the kinds of bindings. And his inclination, his heart is free. He is not biased to anything. Parama Swatantra means his heart is not biased to anything. And from that heart, Kripa should come out. And that Kripa is only Ahaitiki Kripa. And that can be the seed of another devotee to become a pure devotee. Otherwise, if it is biased, then that is a Saguna Bhakti. Like we will be seeing in the next chapter in we are sharing screen or not? Not sharing. Generally, if there is a bhakti, that means Shavanam, Kirtanam, this kind of bhakti you are doing, that is there in your heart. But if you are having this, doing the Shavana Kirtanadirupa bhakti, Shavanam Kirtan is purely devotional. That means that is transcendental. But karma is not, karma and jnana. Karma is in the Rajoguna, jnana is in Sattva. That means now you are controlling your mind. This activity is what? In the goodness. And you are doing this some karma. And this is what? This is in the passion actually, Rajoguna. But you are chanting or you are hearing this Navada Bhakti. These are all what? Nirguna. These activities are Nirguna activities. Those are all not any modes are not there. And such a bhakti you are doing for the sake of killing someone. Then this bhakti, this Shravana Kirtana bhakti you are doing for killing someone, then this bhakti by nature it is nirguna, but now because in your heart there is a desire to kill someone, and that is out of mode of ignorance, that color is coming onto this. Like there is a crystal is there, and if you keep a red cloth near to this, then redness is there in this crystal. It appear like a red crystal. So similarly, this nirguna bhakti is now becoming the saguna bhakti because of this desire, material desire, that means killing someone. So like this, if you have desire to earn money, for that you are doing this Shravana Kirtanadi Bhakti, then what will happen? Then this Bhakti is becoming the red color. That means Rajas Bhakti. And if you are doing this Bhakti for liberation, then it is Sattvic Bhakti. And if you are doing this Bhakti for sake of the Lord only, and not any other purpose, then that will be Nirguna only. That will be Nirguna. That means when he can do such a Nirguna Bhakti, when he come to the stage of Anyabhilashas only. If he have the desires, then automatically those desires will be make this Bhakti colorful. And if he have desire for the doing some karma and jnana, that will also make this Bhakti colorful. Because that means he is not thinking that this Shravana Kirtana Bhakti enough for everything. And such a oneness, that means such a full, that means Paramasreya, Kevalam, that means Shravanadisheva, Kevalam Paramasreya, such a attitude is not there in his heart. Then what will happen? Then his consciousness is struck to the karma or jnana. That means they are also beneficial for me. Such a feeling is there. That feeling will be making this bhakti colorful actually. So then it is not a nirguna bhakti. So that's why Nirguna Bhakta means he should be out from all the designations. And such a person's, if from that heart, Kripa comes, this will be leading to the pure devotion actually. In the new person, it will be leading pure devotion. Next, we read in yesterday's class, this we were seeing.
Next,
Yes, ma'am.
while carry on to today my rounds are not that and some other services.
Yes, no problem. So next, we yesterday, where we have seen, till where? You remember? Mam Bhajeta. This we did. Madhiya Ananyatakya Bhakto Adhikari Syat Natu Jnanavat. We have seen in the case of there are the two paths. To enter into the pure devotional service, we don't need detachment. Only Shraddha is enough. But to enter into the Jnana path, we need to have that means detachment. We should have detachment. That we have seen. So then the one who has Shraddha, Dhruv and that person, Shraddhalu Dhruvanishchaya, being so strong in the following the sadhanas, he will be doing the bhajan. So Tataha Bhajeta Mam Prita Shraddhalu Dhruvanishchaya. And even if sometimes get the material desires, and at that time, even he is enjoying those desires, he is feeling that Jushamanascha Tan Kaman Dukko Darkanscha Garhayan. So when he come to the stage of pure devotional platform, and because of his previous samskaras anardhas, he might be feeling that means fulfilling those desires. At that time also he is not, that means fully into that. He is feeling that, this is the Garahayan, that means with the heinous, feeling himself as heinous, and he will be enjoying. So that's why in that case also Dainyatmika Buddhi, Dainyatmika Bhakti is there. So that we also have seen. Anantaram cha tasmat bhakti iktasya yoginah vai madatmanah nagnanam nacha vairagyam praya seyo bhavedya. Why actually there is no need of doing the why this is allowed? That means even one is not free from the material desire, still is allowed to pure devotion, because bhakti is going to take care everything. Bhakti is so powerful that even tasmat mad bhakti yuktasya yoginah vai madatmanah na gnanam na cha vairagyam prayah shreyo bhavet iha. So gnana and vairagya, only bhakti is enough. So bhakti can take care of that. Next after this, न च कर्म निर्वेद सापेक्षत्वम् आपतितम् सतु भक्तेः सर्वोत्तमत्व विश्वासेन स्वतः एव प्रवर्तते. So that's it. To do devotion, karma nirveda, that means detachment for the karma is also needed, not needed. Only needed thing is full faith on bhakti. That means Shravana Kirtanadi Rupa Bhakti. So in that, if you have full faith, that is enough. And that will bring the automatically nirveda. That means Satu Bhakte Sarvottamatva Viswasena Swatha Eva Pravartate. What is being said? Ataha nirvinna iti anuvada matrameva. What it means? Here in the sloka, nirvinnaha. Na nirvinno nati sakto. And then after that, nirvinnaha sarva karmasu. In the Vakya for that sloka, nirvinnaha sarva karmasu, that means detachment for the karma. Nirvinnata means detachment. Detachment for the karma is this. Is this additional qualification for him? Is required for him? Like in the case of the Jnanis, nirvinnata towards the karma is required actually. Like that, here also nirvinnata towards the karma is a required qualification. It's not required qualification. Why?
Because here he is convinced that this is enough.
This is enough. Kevalam paramasreyaha iti jata viswasa. Etadeva, this means matkadadishu, that means here in past tense, this much only. So kevalam paramasreya, it is only the ultimate sreya for me. So alone, this alone is ultimate sreya for me, no other thing. So such a viswasa is automatically bringing the detachment for the other things. Automatically that is achieving to detachment for other things. So that's why here nirvinna sarva karmasu is not a additional qualification required for the person to enter into the pure devotion, but it is anuvada matrameva. What here saying Jiva Goswami, it is anuvada matrameva. That means it is just a repetition. That means saying the same thing. When we say jata shraddha, that automatically achieving the nirvinnata towards the karma also. And then why again said, that's why it is said, that's why it is known as anuvada. Anuvada means saying again. बोले हुआ चीज को दोबारा बोलना, अनुवादा. वादा means बोलना, अनुवादा means जो बोला गया उसी को बोलना, अनुवादा. So that's why he's saying here, nirvinna sarva karmasu is just anuvada. So by seeing this sloka, one should not think that the detachment for the karma is additional quality required. No, that's the point he's clarifying here. Is it clear for everyone? अतएव यद्यपि ज्ञान कर्मणोरपि श्रद्धा अपेक्षा अस्त्येव तां विना बहिरन्तः सम्यक् प्रवृत्ति तां विना बहिरन्तः सम्यक् प्रवृत्ति अनुपपत्तेः तथापि अत्र श्रद्धा मात्रस्य कारणत्वेन विशेषतः अंगीकारः. In this diagram, you see, to practice Gnana sadhanas, he needs Shraddha or not? He needs Shraddha also there. To practice Karma Yoga, he needs Shraddha or not? There also need of Shraddha.
Shraddha in that process.
If he doesn't have Shraddha in that process, that means Gnana Yoga is the only the one ultimate way which can give the Brahman realization. Such a Shraddha, if he doesn't have, then he cannot do exclusive gnana, leaving other things, karma and bhakti, everything is leaving, and he cannot do exclusive gnana. So Shraddha is needed there also. Even if they do bhakti in the case of jnanis, they are seeing that bhakti is also part of the gnana only. Gnana anga. They see bhakti as anga of the gnana. Not they are seeing bhakti as some of the independent, some source which can give. So that's why any process, if you want to do perfectly, you need Shraddha. Even in the case of karmis also, there is a need of the Shraddha. If there is no Shraddha on the scriptures and the injunctions of the scriptures, they cannot do karma. So that's why Shraddha is needed everywhere. And similarly, one needs the Shraddha in the bhakti. So that means this Shravana Kirtana Rupa Bhakti can give my ultimate final result. And there is no need to do practicing of anything else. And I will do 24 hours this. So that is nothing but Shraddha actually. So such a Shraddha is needed for the Bhakti also. But here, why this Shraddha is not said in the case of Karma and the Jnana? Because that is obvious understanding. So if anyone, any process to do that, they definitely need Shraddha. But what the reasons are shown in the case of Jnana, Nirvinata is said. Why it is said? That is on top of Shraddha, this is needed. So that's why that is said in the case of Jnana. In the case of Karma also, basically Shraddha is needed, and on top of that, Asakti towards the results of the Karma is needed. So that's why that is showed as a reason. But in the case of the Bhakti, there is nothing is needed actually. Other external qualification. Only Shraddha is enough. So that's why Bhakti can be done by any person. There is no need of any other qualification. Only what you need, Shraddha is needed. That's all. So that's why bhakti doesn't need, but in the case of karma, you should be a brahmana to do these certain activities. In the case of gnani, you should be detached from all this. So material results. But bhakti is so magnanimous, everyone is available, is eligible actually. And only thing is needed is Shraddha. अत्रापि च तदपेक्षा पूर्ववत् सम्यक् प्रवृत्त्यर्था एव. So even Shraddha, why it is needed here? In the case of Bhakti, if Shraddha is not there, Samyak Pravritti. Samyak Pravritti means you cannot perform purely devotion. Shraddha is always needed for any process. Why? To do that perfectly. So that's why Shraddha is needed here in the case of Bhakti. So to do pure devotion perfectly. To do that. That means otherwise you will not able to do that. If Shraddha is not there, so then you leave Bhakti and you may do something else. So maybe sometimes you may do karma and sometimes you may do jnana. So then your mind will go here and there. So that's why to do that, Shraddha is common. So that's why in the case of Bhakti, it doesn't need any other extra qualifications. But karma and jnana case, apart from Shraddha, they need extra qualifications. That's why those are shown. But you should understand that there also Shraddha is needed for that process. Vina ananyatakya bhakti tatha na pravartate tam vina. Without this Shraddha, ananya bhakti cannot be possible. Ananya bhakti means what? Doing 24 hours direct devotional services for the pleasure of the Lord. This kind of bhakti is not possible if there is no Shraddha. Why? So then what he will do? He will not do 24 hours Shravan Kirtan, but he may do for 10 hours, 15 hours. Then after that, he will do something else. Then that is not Ananya Bhakti. Because Ananya Bhakti means what? Ahaituki and Apratihata. Apratihata means without break. There should not be any break. If karma he is doing, and you may say karma is doing but for the sake of Lord, but still it is bringing the Apratihata. It is Pratihata. It is stopping. Because pure devotion means direct devotional services, 64 limbs. All are direct devotional services. That should be done for 24 hours.
Because you say when we're doing this angas, direct angas of bhakti, and Lord's remembrance is not there.
But initially that will come, continuous flow of mind will be coming in the stage of bhav. Before that, so mind can be disconnected. But body, speech, and purely that means intention. That means Dhrudha Vishwasa and that, and you are doing that all the time, you are endeavoring for that. Because of anarthas, breaks will be coming. So oscillations will come. Breaks also, even break comes at that time also, you'll be feeling, oh, I'm not able to do that kind of the repent, that means Dainyatmik Bhakti exists at that time also. So that's why there is a stage as Utsahamayi, Ganatarala, Vishaya Sangara, Vyudavikalpa, Vishaya Sangara, Nimagraha, Tarangrangini. These are the different kinds of before reaching to the Nishta stage, there is some kind of oscillations in the bhajan. He is sitting and he is trying to do. That means after getting his Shraddha, he is making his daily 24 hours, dividing what to do, what. That means that is a Vyuda Vikalpa. He is making planning of I should do this many rounds of, so some 64 rounds of japa. Then after that, this many dandavas. And then after that, this much I want to do cleaning of temple and this much cooking and this much service. Like that, he is based upon his bhajana guru, he is planning for this. After planning that and he's trying to do that, then he's but still failing actually. So that is a Vikalpa state. Initially think that what is there? I got now I'll do 24 hours chanting. Like that, it looks very easy for him. That's Utsahamay stage. But after that, when he started, that means few days goes, like and you get the new books, children will see, and first day only you'll turn all the chapters and say that, अरे तो book बहुत आसान है, इस बात ये class में ऐसे ही पढ़ लूंगा. That is Utsahamay actually. Initially, it looks like that. Then after that, when you are going, that means progressing, then you are feeling certain sections very difficult. In the case of books also, same way, in certain points of time, you'll be feeling, oh, it's very difficult to continue. And but since he had Dhrudha Shraddha, so he will be doing, but not like the way he Utsaha, that means that may be reduced. And also, he is not able to focus the every time mind, but still he is endeavoring. He will endeavor for that. So that like that, Vedavikalpa will come, then Vishaya Sangara, all that is next Vedavikalpa, after that, Vishaya Sangara state he will go. There he is fighting with the Vishayas and stopping, they're attacking and he's stopping that and continuing his direct devotion. Then after that, so Niyamagraha, so he will put this number of this much I should do. So that I said. Then he will be failing that. Then after that, what will happen? You cross that also. Then Tarangarangani. Then he started doing, then he started getting the results. Now name, fame, oh nice Babaji, he's doing wow, so many number of japa, this like that like that. Everyone will glorifying. So then this kind of pratikshta and all this keep on coming. Those may try to attract now and become the obstacles for his bhakti, his bhajan kriya. So then he has to cross that also, Tarangarangani. Then another nivritti will continuously, if you do devotion, then so another nivritti will happen. When anarthas gone, these anarthas which are stopping, then you will become in the bhajan will be steady actually. So when he reaches the bhava, at that time mind constantly flows actually. Even mind for 1 minute also it will go, it will not be here and there. So these are the different developments in the. But what? So he left everything. His faith is gone from all other process, fully on the direct devotional services, and keep on. That means with that determination he begins. That determination will be there all the time. But if that Shraddha is not there, that strong Shraddha is not there, then what will happen? Then he cannot continue bhajan. And he will stop actually some certain point of time. So that means then his devotion will not be pure devotion. So that's it. To perform pure devotion, Shraddha is must. Otherwise, he cannot. He will mix everything. That's the point he's saying. It's clear?
Probably we always give example of number of rounds of chanting, Dandavat, which are Goswami's rule. In the current context, we have all these other services also, which comes, I think, in Dasyam, teaching or book distribution or whatever. So all that also is.
No. Book distribution is direct. We are carrying the books. But first of all, so these activities, like you see, Karma Mishra Bhakta also is doing the Shravanam Kirtana. But his mental setup is what? So he is doing the Shravanam Kirtana, I can get some material results. So such a mood is there, or otherwise, so he doesn't have full faith on the Lord. So here the main point is his consciousness is also very important here. So while doing this book distribution by activity, it is direct devotion. Because he's carrying the books. Nothing but Lord. Books, Lord literature. Bhagavatam is non-different from Lord. And any literature, that means they are not different from the Bhagavatam, which are based upon the Bhagavatam. And he is carrying that. But he is carrying this, I can sell books and I can get money and I can run my body. Then what? This is, so in this case, then this is a Mr. Bhakti, Saguna Bhakti, this is. This is not the pure devotion. But pure devotion can be performed even in the Grihastha ashramas, even in the Brahmachari ashramas. Definitely, relatively, Brahmachari ashram is filled with more and more number of direct devotional activities. So in that way, it is more conducive. And there is no point of fruitive activities. But in the case of Grihasthas, fruitive activities are there. But at that time, so while doing the fruitive activities, that means for the result, they should have the consciousness of only for setting exam, but at that time also you keep on remembering Krishna. Quite difficult actually for them. So that's why you cannot say that. My main point is, ashram is not the checkpoint of doing the pure devotion or not. The consciousness, the requirement consciousness, that means full paramasreya. Etadeva kevalam paramasreya. Such a vishwasa is important actually. Then, if you see in our Brahmacharya ashram, more are the direct devotional activities like cleaning temple. So, cleaning someone's house is different and cleaning temple is different. It is like devotional service now. And cooking for the Lord is direct devotional service. So, that's why Grihasthas also, if they think that my house is my Lord's temple only, I'm just a servant here and sleeping on one corner. With that mood, if he's there, then it is also temple only. Then he can, but if he think that is mine and Lord is kept in a small corner, then he's making temple is nothing but the part of the house. But the house itself is a temple. That attitude is there, then he is perfect in ashram actually. And his activities also many will become, so many activities, cleaning the temple house also is becoming the devotional service. So like that he can make his grostha, so ashram, he can make his house as ashram. But when he's working for some other people and earning money, that cannot be actually. That cannot be direct devotional service. So there he has to, at that time, while doing such occupational duties, he has to remember somehow or somehow or other he has to hear some anga of the bhakti should come. Okay. So developing etadeva paramasreha, this kind of viswas if you get, that is bhakti is only paramasreha. Only bhakti is the paramasreha. Such a viswas if you get, karma tyaga is automatically happens. That's a Jiva Goswami clarifying. Bhakti matram tu tam vina api siddhyati. So bhakti matram tu tam vina api siddhyati. That means bhakti can give results without shraddha also. Try to understand this point. अभी थोड़ा सा complex में ले चल रहा. Bhakti can give without tam vina means without shraddha also siddhyati means can give result. ये कैसा? Without shraddha also bhakti can give result. Point is, Shraddha, this is the person you take devotee, and this person, if you want to do what is pure devotion, 24 hours direct devotional activities for pleasure of only Lord. So that means 24 hours, 64 limbs he should do for sake of Lord's pleasure. 24 hours. To perform that what is needed in him, Shraddha is needed. If Shraddha is not there, what will happen? He cannot do 24 hours direct devotional service for pleasure of the Lord. He may stop doing the direct devotional services and he may mix karma. Or otherwise, he may do for his own pleasure. Any condition is broken, then it is not pure devotion. If the activity, that means direct devotion is not done, but another activity if you done, that means apratihata is broken. And if it is done for some material pleasure, then it is ahaitiki. It cannot be ahaitiki. That means pure devotion is apratihata and ahaitiki. Ahaitiki means anyavilasha sunyam, apratihata means gnana karmadi anahurtam. So if he doesn't have Shraddha, then what will happen? Either he may mix the karma or otherwise he may desire something else than the pleasure of Lord. Then it cannot be a pure devotion. That's why to this person to perform pure devotion, what is needed in his person? Shraddha is needed. And by having this Shraddha, he can do what? Direct devotional services. Direct devotional services are different from Shraddha. Shraddha is only the qualification of person, not the activity. Activity is what? Devotion. Devotional activity is different from Shraddha. Yes or no? You understood? You didn't get last.
Completely down. Shraddha and directly. When you get Shraddha, then only.
Direct devotion 24 hours. To become pure devotion, what are the conditions are needed? That means pure devotion means what is the shape of that? What he should do?
64 days, only for the pleasure only.
And how many times? 24 hours. Then only it is pure devotion. Yes? So, who can do such a devotion? Who has Shraddha? Who has Shraddha, he can do such a devotion. That means having Shraddha, that means Shraddha is the qualification of whom? Person only. If that person have that Shraddha, then he can perform these activities. Performing the devotional activities is different from Shraddha, yes or no? So, like the person who is a rich person, he is a rich person, then only he can perform the yajna. Performing yajna directly doesn't have any connection with the richness. But rich person only, Dhanavan only can do yajna because if he has Dhana, then he can purchase the ingredients required for the yajna and he can perform that. So that's why performing yajna is different from wealth, possessing the wealth. So here Shraddhavan, always we say Shraddhavan, we say. So he should be Shraddhavan. Person should be Shraddhavan. So then he can perform 24 hours direct devotional services for the pleasure of Lord. That means the pure devotion possibility. Performance of pure devotion is only possible when there is person should have Shraddha. But bhakti can become successful without Shraddha also. Like a rat is there. And this rat took the lamp actually into his mouth and it struck So this is a devotional activity. This rat is not having any Shraddha. That means bhakti is only the ultimate paramasreya. I should do 24 hours direct devotional services for the pleasure of Lord. That means Viswasa is it have. So Viswasa he doesn't have on the bhakti. Bhakti is paramasreya. Bhakti sadhana is only paramasreya. Such a Viswasa it is have no. But it performs some devotional activity. Just taking this wig into his mouth, and that is also offering to the Lord. So this activity gave result or not? Yes. So activity is giving the result of that. So this rat became in the next life queen. And Bhakti Skrutis began for this rat and she became queen and started doing the devotion. That means devotional activity to give its result, it doesn't demand, is not dependent on Shraddha. Catching this point or not? That's why Shraddhaya Helaya. What is that sixth canto, second chapter? The sloka number. Shraddhaya Helaya Va. One sloka comes.
Harihasam.
Harihasa Sanketyam. Yes, yes. Anyone remember? Stobhamevacha.
6 to 14.
Okay.
Sanketyam
Sanketyam parihasyam va stobham helanameva va vaikuntanamagrahanam asesha agaharam vidu. That means if you take the holy names Sanketyam parihasyam stobham helanam, that means translation is given here. So one who chants the holy name of the Lord is immediately freed from the reactions of unlimited sins, even if he chants indirectly. It is to indicate something. His friend is Rama. So to indicate him is calling Rama, but not to call the Rama who is in the spiritual world. So, but still, that Rama, calling Rama is also devotional activity. And that also can destroy all the sins. So freed from the reactions of unlimited sins. For musical entertainment or even neglectfully. So that means these are all activities jokingly. So that means they have Shraddha. They don't have any Shraddha. So even they don't have Shraddha, but they do the devotional activity. That devotional activity will give result or not? It will give. So that's why Shraddha is different. Bhakti is different. Shraddha is the qualification of the person so that he can perform pure devotional service. So Sakritam Parigitam Shraddhaya Helayava Bhruguvara Naramatram Taraye Krishna Nama from Skanda Purana. Sakritam Parigitam, that means Sakritam means one time. Parigitam means is chanted. So Shraddhaya Helayava. Maybe it is done with Shraddha or with the Helana. So Bhruguvara Naramatram Tarayat Krishna Nama. So one time he sang the Krishna Nama and that is going to deliver him from this material ocean. Tarayet Naramatram. This is showing what? Shraddhaya Helayava. Shraddha means with Shraddha he may chant, Hela means without Shraddha. That means he doesn't think that this bhakti is only he doesn't have such a faith that this bhakti is only the Paramasreya. Helana means that only, na? Helana is representing, he doesn't have any Viswasa on this. But still that Harinama, if he chant the Harinama, that is delivering him also from this material ocean. This establishing Shraddha is different. Bhakti is different. That's why Satam Prasangat Mama Virya Samvido Bhavanti Hrutkarna Rasayana Kataha Tajjoshanadashvapavargavatmani Shraddharati Bhaktir Anukramishyati Ityado cha Tatpurvato Api Tasyaha Faladatrutva Shavanat. So, here what? once if someone sit in the association of devotees and if he hear the Krishna Kathas, that is producing the Shraddha. Means what? Shraddha is first or Bhakti is first? Bhakti can be first also. It's not that the Shraddha is there, then only one can do Bhakti. But to do pure Bhakti, Shraddha is needed. But to do Bhakti, Shraddha is not needed. And to give results, that's why Shraddha is needed only for performance of pure devotion. But for to do devotion, Shraddha is compulsory needed? No. To give the result for for the devotion, to give its result, does it need this Shraddha? No. Devotion is different, pure devotion is different. Chanting so Hare Krishna, like that, some people are coming and dancing with us in the Nagar Sankirtan. So they are also doing the devotion, but they don't have any Shraddha, and they can get benefit of that Bhakti also. That's why now we should understand Shraddha is only needed to perform pure Bhakti. तत्पूर्वतः अपि तस्याः फलदातृश्रवणात् म्रियमाणो हरे नाम गृणन् पुत्रोपचारितम् अजामिलोऽप्यागाद्धाम किमुत श्रद्धया गृणन् इत्यादौ च फलदातृत्व सौष्ठव श्रवणाच्च. One more thing. So Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Mriyamano Hare Nama Grunan Putropacharitam Ajamilo Agad Dhama means मरने वाला है. So he is about to die. Everyone knows Hindi, na? So मरने वाला है. So मरते समय भगवान पुत्रोपचारितम. He took the name even for the calling for the Lord also. Only to call his son, he took the name, and that through that he is went back to the Bhagavad Dham. Then what to speak if we take the so that holy name with Shraddha? What it means? It is representing that even there is no Shraddha, but he got the Bhagavad Dham or not. That means Bhakti can give its result even there is no Shraddha. But to do pure devotion, you need Shraddha.
Without pure devotion also.
Yeah. Without pure devotion also one can get what in the case of Ajamil, that's one holy name is enough to deliver it. But why we need pure devotion? To destroy the anarthas. Intense, pure means. One holy name is enough. In the case of Ajamil, there is no anardhani vritti, nishta, ruchi, asakti, bhava, nothing. Only two stages. Because he doesn't have any anarthas. So pure devotion stages are made, that means this is Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anardhani vritti. These are all based upon what? Based upon the amount of eradication of anarthas.
And building of faith.
Huh?
I'd like to say building of faith.
No.
The amount of faith it increases.
Faith already is initially needed. Otherwise, he cannot perform pure devotion. So faith is basic qualification. In Shraddha means not so little Shraddha. Strong Shraddha, already we have seen. So many people think that from the Nishtha or pure devotion begins. Then that means in the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, these should not be limbs. Sadhu Sangha, Bhajani Kriya, they should not be limbs of they should not be the stages of the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Because Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti means pure devotion. And you are saying that is possible only from the Nishtha. That means what? Before stages what? They are not in the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. This big misconception is going on in the society.
Right from the stage of Shraddha, the person can be called as a pure devotee.
So that's why Rupa Goswami is saying that Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, so Sadhu Shraddha, Tada Sadhu Sangha, Bhajani Kriya, these are all part of Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. He is not saying that from Nishtha only Vaidhi Sadhana.
So this is Vaidhi Sadhana route. So like that we have separate for the Ragamaya Sadhana route.
No, that also is there. That also we will discuss. No, that doesn't need this kind of Shraddha. Shastra, the Vishwas Shraddha is not needed for that. Only Ruchi is needed. That we have seen in the recent commentaries in 25th chapter of the third canto. Raganuga. Swabhaviki Bhakti, Aswabhaviki Bhakti. Swabhaviki Bhakti means Raganubhakti, Swabhaviki Bhakti.
So that means really high qualification.
That needs the mercy. Because of in the previous life, somehow or somewhere he got the some bhakti samskaras because of someone. So that this time, without any shastras injunctions, so he's getting a natural interest to do 24 hours direct devotion services. Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas they are, not the Vichara Pradhanas. And they are very rare to find. So that's why that process is not for us initially.
So with time the person can switch to
We switch at stage of asakti. When we got that natural Swabhaviki Bhakti when we start begin. So one way you can say, so almost all beginning of, ending of Asakti, beginning of Bhava. That is Swabhaviki. There the naturally mind always goes towards the Lord. Swabhaviki it will become. Before that we need the, you can say from Ruchi onwards we start looking for the Raganuga Bhaktas, guidance for the Raganuga. But that will become more natural in the stage of asakti, and bhava it will become even further natural. Bhava is more safe. That means from there one should start Raganuga.
so thinking that now before Anathaneva itself I can switch to Raganuga or at least search for a Raganuga guidance. That is foolishness.
Yes, exactly. That's not needed actually. That will waste of time. आपका अभी तो जो करना है वो उसके लिए देखना चाहिए. Developing Shraddha is more important now. Continue. No, he got desire to do. He's asking how to develop. Very good. Now, first of all, that means you understood now, without Shraddha also, Bhakti giving result and Shraddha, no connection. But to do Shraddha Bhakti, Shraddha is needed. Next. Sacha Shraddha Shastra Avideyava Avadharanasyeva Angam Tad Vishwasa Rupatvat Tataha Na Anushtana Angatve Pravishati. Very important. Note this. So what it is said, such Shraddha is what? Is the part of Avadharana. Avadharana means grasping or holding. Dharana means holding. Holding of what? Shastras, Abhideya. Abhideya means, so the essence. This is Shastra you take. Bhakti Shastras. And they have Abhideya means subject matter which is discussed in those Shastras. That is Bhakti. And so a person is there, and this Abhideya, that means essence of these scriptures, so will be holded by him. When he can hold this, hold means accepting and keeping. Not only, so accepting and leaving, no, that is not called as avadharana. So accepting and keeping and acting on that. That is known as avadharana. So not, that means keeping with him. So this is avadharana, dharana. Dharana means possessing. Shastra's essence, he should hold it. And Shraddha, one point, Shraddha is just a part of this avadharana. This Shraddha is anga of holding the essence of scriptures. Try to understand. Shraddha is anga of holding the essence of scriptures. But not part of, anga means part, but not part of execution. What it means, Shastra is telling that बेटा भक्ति करो नहीं तो संसार में फंसे रहेंगे. That means he's saying that श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च ध्येयः पूज्यश्च nityada. Shastra is saying that you human beings, so you are all already in the miserable life, and Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and you all so meant for doing the devotion only, and that too you should do without expectation of anything, and you should do this bhakti. Like that, who is saying? Shastra is saying. And this is Abhidheya of the Shastra. That means, what is Abhidheya of Shastra? Doing bhakti. So it is recommending to do, it is not recommending, it is injecting actually. It is ordering us to do bhakti. It's order. Srotavya means you should do, must do, like that it is giving. So Shastra is ordering us to do bhakti. It is ordering human beings to do bhakti. Otherwise, you are not human being also saying Shastra, some places. So that's why being a human being, you should do bhakti like this. Shastra is speaking to us. And this statement is what? Is the, so understanding the statement and accepting is known as avadharana. So after understanding and accepting the statement, what you will be doing? You will be doing the, doing what? Bhakti. So that's why here Shraddha is part of understanding the essence of Shastras and holding that essence is a part of that only. So after understanding and holding that, you are acting of that, acting based upon that. What you are doing? Acting based upon that, what you will be doing? Bhakti. So that's why this Shraddha is not part of that. Shraddha is part of only, so understanding the injunctions of the Shastra and accepting and holding that understanding. Holding that understanding.
In fact, reading the Shastra itself is bhakti.
Of course, we are not rejecting that. But here we are saying that what is Shraddha? Shraddha is part of the execution of the things, or this just is a part of the holding the understanding of the scriptures that we are seeing. Is it clear? So that's why when you read Bhagavatam or when you sit and hear, that is also developing Shraddha and that is also developing Rati. Shraddha also can be developed. That means in that Bhagavatam, if you read the Sukadeva Goswami and Parishit Maharaj conversation, it's a bhakti directly because it's already anga of the bhakti. It is said in the 5 limbs, major limbs, it is one of the 5 limbs. But when you do that, Satam Prasangat Mamavirya Samvida, there Shraddha Rati Bhakti Anukramishyati. Shraddha is also coming. That's why we said based upon that only before Shraddha also bhakti can be done. So, but that Shraddha developing is not part of bhakti. So there we are hearing Parishit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami is saying the second canto, first chapter. So Harinamanu Kirtanam, Hare Namanu Kirtanam is the essence. So that means Ishad Tasmat. Then he asked what should do. The Mriyamana said the person about to die, what he has to do. Then he is saying that one has to do Shravanam Kirtanam. This is must he should do. So from this conversation, when you read, it is itself is a bhakti, but it is developing. Oh, when you read, oh, marne wala, maybe marne wala hu. But it is Shastra is saying I should do that. So Shravanam Kirtanam. So this understanding you are getting or not? This is the essence of the Bhagavatam. So you are getting this essence and you are understanding and So you are holding. To hold that what you need, Viswasa is need. So that's why Viswasa is nothing but Shraddha. Shraddha is part of Avadharanam only. So after holding these teachings of that Bhagavatam, then you will practice. You also chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. That you will do. This Shraddha is not part of that actually. So that's why it's just a qualification of the performer. This is not the execution. It's not part of the execution. Five minutes break. Prabhupada, someone asked Prabhupada, then you make rasagullas in sleep, in dreams, and offer to the Lord.
Yeah, that's a basically 64 verses. The many services part.
No, preaching is kirtana. That's Sankirtan Yajna, Brihas Sankirtan. So you see that 64 involvement is there in that, it is okay, otherwise it's not. Then at that time also you should do. Just hearing Krishna's name or chanting or at least thinking of Krishna in the background and doing that. So it's quite easy, not easy thing. Coming to pure devotion pathway, it takes time.
While doing this,
Sometimes it may be, sometimes it may not. When you are directly dealing devotees, it may be, but when you are not dealing, it may not be. Not necessary that you have attention, direct devotion service. So, but one should be, so do follow. But in the case of Grihasthas, even it is more difficult. But Krishna is asking Arjuna, you should also fight and also you should remember. And you set an example to the society, say. And also always remember. Never forget. Become everything.
Technically, Jivasam is established in Empire. Long discussion on how Shraddha is just a pyramid. That's what we are saying.
Yes. So, yeah. Tatah na anushtana angatve pravishati. Anushtana angatve na pravishati. Therefore, Shraddha is not part of Anushtana. Anushtana means execution. It's not the anga of the execution. It is only just a qualification of the purpose. And it is the anga of the avadharana, of the essence of scriptures, abhidheya of the scriptures. So, I don't know. It's very, very subtle and very important concept this is. So without knowing this, we will be in the full of blur actually. What is hazy? Completely hazy. Is it?
So in that shloka, we say Shraddha, Prati, Bhakti, Anukramshati. So Shraddha is this what we speak.
Shraddha is in so the see. Same shloka Vishwanath is took and Shraddha is said asakti. There. So that means the flow, whatever he explains before slokas, based upon that. So same Acharya can take same slokas and he can explain another realm of the bhakti. Like you see, this is a Gaudiya Vaishnava realm this is. And there are so many rules and regulations are there. So some slokas, same slokas, like some 25th chapter, so 5 to 8 slokas. So these 4 slokas, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 slokas. One may take these 4 slokas and establish these 4 are explaining about these principles. And another acharya take these 4 slokas and he may explain here. Like if you see in our diagram, so sometimes that 4 slokas can be taken and that may be explaining from here to here, how to, or some may explain here to here. Sometimes Samacharya may show that these 4 slokas are explaining about this area of the process. But all acharyas, so make sure that they will not go out from here, are they? From the path, out of the path they will now do. So that's why Shraddha Ratir Anukramishyati, Jiva Goswami is saying that from here to here. And in the case of the Vishwanath Chakravarti, Shraddha Ratir Anukramishyati means here prasangat means prasangaha. That means prakarshena sangaha. That means there is a prakrushta sangaha. So prakrushta sangha means there is a aprakrushta sangha also. That means before coming to the prakrushta sangha, there is apakrushta sangha is there. So that is nothing but bhajana kriya. Prakrushta sangha means nishta, and then now the next Shraddha is coming means that is asakti. The terminology prakrushta sangha, how he is interpreted, Jiva Vishwanath, and how the Jiva Goswami is interpreting, that depends.
The Jiva Goswami is saying that Shraddha. Rati and Bhakti.
Rati is saying bhava.
Bhava and prema.
Bhakti means prema. That's both same.
This is Anucheda 172.
It's difficult to get the students who can understand this. That's why this is also very unfortunate. Someone is understanding here. And
You are merciful.
no, my mercy is zero, absolutely. I'm so fortunate someone who is able to understand what we studied for years. These years we studied this in so many, that means in the Banaras and to do research and understanding one line. It took so many years actually to get the understanding of each line. It's very complex actually initially. Sastra Abhidheya Avadaranasya Angam. In initial days it was very like a blur. Then slowly by the mercy of Prabhupada and reading books. So boosting our books and also these. So like that it gradually, so it helped. ततः न अनुष्ठाने अंगत्वे प्रविशति. From 2015, I was teaching Bhakti Sangha. Almost 10 years. 4 or 5 times I taught completely, but still, so I have to learn a lot. So, and because first time if you read because of our ignorance, so we will not get the revelation of all the in-depths actually of that. But when so we get purification by chanting and by another's destroying, so then we will be getting this revelation of the meanings. Oh, acha, this is the reason. Oh, this is only qualification. Because there's a completely blur actually for me in the first time. Anyway, so bhaktischa phalotpadane vidhi sapekshapi sapekshapi nasyat. So that means to give, that means what is the nature of the bhakti? Bhakti doesn't depend on the vidhi. That means the way, in what, how you are doing the bhakti to give its result, it will never dependent on the way you are doing, the what way you are doing. Like example, so touching a fire, so burning fire burns. This is not going to, it is not dependent on the way you touch. एकदम प्यार से पकड़े, नहीं तो रेस्पेक्ट से पकड़े, नहीं तो परिहास से पकड़े, जैसे भी पकड़ो सरक तो जला देगा. So similarly, bhakti also like fire. Anyhow you do, if it will definitely going to do its work. It's going to give its result. So Shraddhaya Helayava. Sanketyam Parihasyam. Even if jokingly you take the name or otherwise seriously you take, it's going to give its result. Still here, one more important point are there. So Bhagavad Shravana Kirtanadinam Swarupastha Tadrish Shaktitvat. Because why? So Bhagavad Shravana Kirtana, you should take not the Karmarpana Bhai, Bhagavad Shravana Kirtana. The bhakti means you should take always this only. Prabhuji, I am doing karma and offering that. No. That karma is not directly bhakti. That means Swarupastha Tadrisha Shakti. That means Bhakti Shakti, it is not there in the Swarupa, in their case. But Shravana Kirtanadi, like you see, I will show two activities. One is someone ex-person is working in the field, and for 4 months he worked and produced a grain, and he offered that grains to the Lord. Completely offered that grains to the Lord. So then what will happen? This 4 months endeavor of doing this farming, because of offering that result is also becoming the bhakti. So then that is known as Aropa Siddha Bhakti. That means bhakti is claimed on that by swabhava, by nature. So there is no bhakti in this activity. When the result is offered, then only it is becoming bhakti. Swatah, it is not bhakti. So when you offer that, it is becoming bhakti, then it is known as Aropa Siddha Bhakti. Because of offering that result, then it is claimed as a bhakti, but not naturally it is bhakti. But what about the Shravanam and Kirtanam? Shravanam and Kirtanam, if you take, so chanting, that means this is also activity. Doing farming is also activity by body, mind, so senses, engaging, and you are doing activity. So Shravanam is also you are engaging body, mind, senses, and doing the activity. But this activity is by nature it is bhakti. Because this activity is directly connected to the Lord. Because you are hearing Lord's names. That is hearing activity. For hearing activity, what is object? Lord's name. That means there is a direct connection. But here there is no direct connection. Now you are sowing the seeds, then putting water, and this there is no direct connection with the Lord there. So that means sowing seeds is the action. In that action, there is what is the object for that action? So Lord is action. Lord, you are sowing. No, seeds you are sowing. And putting water. So Lord is the object for that? No. So field is the object for putting water. So that's why object for that activity, subject, object, verb will be there. So subject is you, performer, and activity is a verb, and object should be Lord. Then only it is direct. Like cleaning the temple floor. Temple is not different from the Lord because the residence of the Lord is not different from the Lord. So for the cleaning activity, you are the cleaner. So you are subject. Cleaning is the activity. And what is the object? Temple. Temple means Lord. So those are the direct devotional activities. You have to check direct devotional activities like that. Sarupata, that activity is bhakti. So that's why that activity having the Shakti in itself. That activity itself is having the Shakti. But these activities karma actually, this is karma.
So, this Aropa Siddha Bhakti. So, even that is also Bhakti only. No?
And that is also bhakti. But that is not direct devotion. Swarupa Siddha Bhakti, no. This is Swarupa Siddha Bhakti. You call this name as Swarupa Siddha Bhakti. Where you can find this terminology in Bhakti Sandarbha only. By Swarupa it is Bhakti. That activity by Swarupa it is Bhakti. Swatah.
So, the purification will differ. So, what is going to change? That's my question.
So, doing this activity and often when it is becoming Bhakti, so then you are in the designations here. I am farmer. Bodily platform. Okay. So that's why that activity itself, your Vyavadhana is there. That means there is no connection to the body, mind, or speech with the Lord directly in this case. That's why Krishna Anusilanam means, what is the meaning of Anusilanam? Cheshta Rupa, Bhava Rupa. Cheshta means activity directly done by body, mind, or speech. In the introduction, you can see in the Nectar of Devotion, Prabhupada is writing. Activity done by body, mind, or speech to Krishna. or Guru. So here Guru means what? That means Tat Sambandhina you should take. Krishna Tat Sambandhina. That is Vaishnavas, pure devotees, who are in the pure devotional platform. About the conditions, their service. That means their pada sevanam, cleaning their body, or cleaning, that means serving, feeding. So that is all direct. Object, they should be object. Either Krishna should be object, or otherwise pure devotee should be object. So then that is, so those activities directly devotional services. But
Aropa Siddha can never become pure devotional.
if you do Arup Siddha Bhakti, that is out of 24 hours, or 10 hours you do karma and then you are offer. So then that is also Bhakti. But you cannot say that now I am doing Bhakti and I as pure devotee. No. Because in that 10 hours of time doing work, you are not in the devotional platform. When it is offered, then you are coming to that. So that is establishing what? You are Vyavadhana. That means there is service is not there with the Lord at that time. Sarvopadi Vinirmuktam is not happening. So that's why here Jiva Goswami, what he is saying, Bhagavat Shravana Kirtanadinam Swarupastata Tadrusha Shaktitvat. Bhagavat Shravana Kirtanadinam. That means in the pure devotional service you should do so Shravana Kirtanadi Rupa Bhakti. That means 64 limbs. Doing karma, then wait, karma you are doing and offering means karma now, karma avrutam is there then. Our condition is what? Jnana karma dhanavrutam. That kind of Krishnanusilna we want. Definitely we can say, so offering karma to the Lord is also bhakti. But what kind of condition is given in the pure devotional service? One more point I will say. No. See, I will explain. Like you see, there are the boys and girls are there, and all the 1 to 10 classes, 6 to 10 classes are there. Boys and girls are there. So if you say, if you want to call, that means 10th class boys. If you want to only the boys from the 10th class, then you will be saying in that assembly hall, boys, 10th class, students, so, and also boys, 10th class. These Visheshnas you should give. Then out of all these assembly, so 10th class students, boys will be coming out. Similarly, when you say Krishnanusilanam, Arop Siddha Bhakti also Krishnanusilanam, so Sangha Siddha Bhakti also Krishnanusilanam, Sarup Siddha Bhakti also Krishnanusilanam. That means Arop Siddha means already you understood. Sangha Siddha means I am giving one more type of Bhakti. In the Sangha Siddha Bhakti, what happens? If you do karma or the jnana and you are making karma or jnana just an helpers for Sarup Siddha Bhakti. That means to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you are so making karma as an helper. How? So to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I need to have health. So for having the health, I need to eat food. And for eating food, I need to do karma. Then I will do karma, then I will get sufficiently health, and then I can do chant. So in this case, chanting is Sarup Siddha Bhakti, and doing this karma is the karma, and that karma is also becoming bhakti now. Why? It is helping, so devotional activity. So that karma is known as now Sangha Siddha Bhakti. By nature, it is not bhakti. That karma by nature is not bhakti, but now you made it as an helper for the doing bhakti, so that's why it is now becoming so bhakti. What kind of bhakti? That is Sangha Siddha. By the association of Sarup Siddha Bhakti, that also became Sangha Siddha. Because of association, it became bhakti. Siddha means becoming.
So like the rest that we take or bath that we take, so that will come in this category. Is that we do it so that we can do that?
No. So this is clear. I'll come to there actually. This is clear. That means by Sangha, so something that means which by nature it is not bhakti, but so because assisting that is becoming assistant to the bhakti. So because of that, now it is also bhakti. That bhakti is known as Sangha Siddha Bhakti. This is clear? Now, Sangha Siddha Bhakti, Aropa Siddha Bhakti, Swarup Siddha Bhakti. That means Shravanam Kirtanam is Swarup Siddha Bhakti. So, karma which is done for the sake of Bhakti is also Sangha Siddha Bhakti. And Aropa Siddha Bhakti means, so doing that and offering that to the Lord is Aropa Siddha Bhakti. Like that, you have several Bhaktis. These are all Krishnanusilams only. These are Krishnanusilams only. But when you put the Visheshana of the Gnana Karma Dana Vritam, then these two are eliminated. Arop Siddha and Sangha Siddha are eliminated. Because while doing the Sangha Siddha Bhakti, that Sarup Siddha Bhakti is covered by what? Karma or the Gnana. Because you are thinking that they are needed. That means you have Shraddha towards them also. That means that Bhakti is now colored. Color Bhakti that is. That's a karma, you have faith on karma and with that consciousness you are doing the Bhakti. So then that Bhakti, that Sarup Siddha Bhakti is not so Nirguna Bhakti. You're understanding? So that's why when you say Jnana Karma Dhanavritam, Aropa Siddha and Sangha Siddha are out. But when you say Anyabhilasha Sunyam, then what is going to happen? So even Sarupa Siddha Bhakti, if you do for the sake of liberation or for the sake of material gain, that kind of Sarupa Siddha Bhakti also is out. Only Sarupa Siddha Bhakti which is done for the pleasure of the Lord. That is only Siddha Bhakti. You understood now how to achieve the 24 hours direct devotion service for the pleasure of the Lord? Which is another way of engineering this is.
Majority people will be out.
99% out है. ये सुनने के बहुत लोग शाक खाते हैं एक्चुअली. कम से कम 2-3-4 हजार लोग अभी तक शाक खाए. That means to we are not doing pure devotional service. Like that they say. So some people they said Krishna Anusila means Krishna for sake of Krishna and Guru. So my Guru told to me to do office work and offer something and do devotion. So I am following my Guru's words, then I am doing pure devotion. They say like this. There is a problem where it is, Guru is telling, बेटा तुम्हारे पास इतना श्रद्धा नहीं है, तुम अभी एलकेजी में है, इसीलिए कर्म करके ऑफर करके भक्ति करो. It means he's instructing to him because of not able to do devotion service, pure devotion service, not to leave the family and do karma and offer that to the Lord and so do the bhajan also. That means he's because his level is not there to do 24 hours direct devotion service, he's asking to follow the 5th class standard instead of following the 10th class. So can you say now my Guru is saying that and I am doing so that's why I am in the pure devotion? Nahi Baba. Because you are not there in that, your activity should satisfy the condition given by Rupa Goswami. रूप को कोई काम धंधा नहीं है क्या तब आप और अपना गुरु डिसाइड करते तो अब डेफिनेशन क्या जरूरत है कोई जरूरत है क्या ऐसा what it actually guru is instructing because you are not there actually his desire is also to uplift you we are not understanding that actually he is instructing me that because now we are here my guru said that I am doing Prabhu what is wrong in this I am doing already pure devotion तो रूप गोस्वामी डेफिनेशन क्या है जीव गोस्वामी और विश्वनाथ ये लोग सभी चले गए प्रभुपाद चले गए क्या वो लोग सब साइड में so there Krishnanusilam doing for service to the Krishna and Guru means so either you service object of that activity can be Guru or Krishna that means directly Guru's service you are doing that is the meaning actually he is teaching you to do something according to your capacity that is different thing actually.
The Guru is engaging us in direct devotional service, and that is Guru service.
That is pure devotional service. Guru, that means neophytes, how he can say leave everything under 24 hours. Direct instruction of Rupa Goswami, why he will say. And he wants to see how to, he see how to develop the devotees. शब्द को सोच, हिंदी आता है ना आपको? संग सिद्धा, संग माने एसोसिएशन, संग से सिद्ध माने हो गया, एसोसिएशन में क्या हो गया? भक्ति हो गया। जो संग से भक्ति बन गया उसी को बोलते हैं संग सिद्धा भक्ति। माने बाय नेचर वो भक्ति नहीं है, लेकिन संग से वो भक्ति हो गया। एग्जाम्पल क्या है? सो समवन इज चांटिंग, फॉर द चांटिंग पर्पस he is thinking that karma is needed. I should do karma and earn money and maintain my body so that I can do my chanting. So in that case, that means doing karma and earning money is also becoming now bhakti. Because why is doing karma? To maintain body, and why is maintaining body? To do Shravanam Kirtanam only. So in that case, so that karma is everything is becoming bhakti. By nature it is not bhakti. Now it is becoming bhakti. So this is known as Sangha Siddha Bhakti. But it is not pure devotion. बिकॉज उनका श्रद्धा किस पर है? भगवान पर है, नहीं तो कर्म पर है। कर्म पर। यदि शुद्ध भक्त है तो सभी अनन्यास चिंतयन्तो माम ये जनाः पर्युपासन्ते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्। मेरा भगवान मेरा रक्षा करेंगे, मुझे कर्म करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं, छोड़ दो कर्म और निरंतर भक्ति करूंगा। ये उसका और इसका अंतर है या नहीं? वो which is the not bhakti, on that he is depending to do bhakti. So that means what? His faith still is not. That means Shravana Kirtanadi. Mani Matkada means Shravana Kirtanadi. So only Paramasreya, only I should do 24 hours. That kind of Shraddha he didn't develop actually till now.
One question, just an example. So when Prabhupada initially went, the initial disciples, so we made that Prabhupada engage them in some service or some work so that they can get. What will that be?
Yeah, so definitely. Prabhupada also said many places, now we are not able to do this, so engage them in the Varnashram activities. Where they can fit, there you should engage. Where they can fit because of their consciousness level. Even sometimes he didn't give Diksha also. You just play music and get money and give to me. That's your name is already initiated. So you should not just the standard definitions has to be satisfied, then only that is that. Then only you should take. Otherwise, what is the need of the writing books? Prabhupada also saying same thing in the Nectar of Devotion, in the definition of the Suddha Bhakti. So in that case, that means I'm saying a guru will engage the disciples based upon the level of his Shraddha, where to he has to be engaged. And sometimes even some qualified person is engaged, then he is doing both. You should take like that in the case of Bhaktivinoda. You should not think that he is doing karma and he is doing that judge job and then getting money, then that's why he's maintaining the family, then that's why he's able to. No. Only for the sake of the influence the people and devotion, that's why he's doing that. And family also to set an example is doing that. So while doing that also he is not forgetting Krishna. So because of remembering Krishna, he is becoming direct devotional service. That is, in that way, 24 hours direct devotion is maintained. Not because of offering karma.
Your devotee or Guru, they are very powerful. So why they just give the Shraddha instead of?
Hey, Shraddha is already for that Sukruti they give, but you should develop by studying the Shastra, Abhideya, Avadharanam you should do. You should study because doubts you have. So many doubts. Then why we should do sadhana? You can go another one more step further and you say, why they don't give Krupa and directly make Krupa Siddhas?
That is possible. If you are doing
That is possible. Krupa Siddhas also are there. But why they don't give? Why they should give? They are independent. They may give, they may not. That's their wish. Kripa, how much should be given? That's simply in their hands. And they are not. That's why even Lord also cannot question. Aham Bhakta Paradini. And that's why that is Swatantra. That means they are Parama Swatantra. Pure devotees are fully independent. Even they are not dependent on, in this matter, they are not dependent on Lord also in sharing the Krupa. That's why Parama Swatantra is being said, not simply Swatantra. Parama means they are not dependent on Lord also. Their Krupa is completely is causeless.
So, Roji, here my question about taking rest and taking bath and other. Those are
Okay. That's why while doing those activities also one should keep on thinking Krishna or chanting or hearing.
you are not doing, but that is
Ah.
that comes in jnana, no? Taking bath.
So taking bath, no. Actually here, but if you see some activities, so this kind of Laukika activities, which are explained in the Pancharatra Vidhi. So Archana means all these are also Angas of that. Then in that case it will work. But which is not explained by the Acharyas as Anga of the Archanam or something, then you should, at that time, you should maintain the devotional service.
Taking rest is, I don't hear.
Actually, passing stool and evacuating stool and passing urine is also Anga of the Bhakti. Vishwanath is discussing. I got surprised actually. I was thinking how to engage all the senses in Bhakti. Rishikesh, Sevanam, then we can engage hands, legs, everything. But what about the front and back? How to engage it? And I got that answer from recent actually in Bhakti Yoga class, one commentary when I was reading. So, because Chitta will be clean because of passing stool and so urine. If that is not, then mind will not be clean. And in that way, to make mind fresh, so that which can be engaged in the service. So in that way, they are also part of the devotion. The chitta which is engaged in the devotion. So in that, these are also involved actually in the service.
So sleep.
Sleep is also like that only. So sleep will make the buddhi clean actually. But when you come to the stage of that means when you come to the stage of the that means purification, anarthas are over. So then for him, Jagruti, Swapna, Sushupti all become one. Even at the time of the sleeping also, his devotional senses will be active on doing the service. Apparently, he might be you looking that he is sleeping, but no. That's why Arjuna is sleeping. At the time also, he is chanting the names of Lord. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna is going on. This will happen. पर इतना तक आना है क्या? आना है. तभी जाना है नहीं तो नहीं आना है उधर से बोलना है इधर
One more regarding Sukriti. So now when we are when Sukriti increases, can we also say that as Sukriti increases, so we'll at certain point we'll get Shraddha?
Definitely. Because beginning is there, already pure devotee gave Krupa, but another are there stopping so to manifest the result of that Krupa. That means developing Shraddha. So that means he got that ex-devotee, he got the pure devotion, Krupa from the pure devotee, and immediately he may not see in him Shraddha. So to develop Shraddha, he has to study Shastras. So because Shraddha means Shastra Vidhe Avadharana. So part of that. So that's why he has to study Shastras. While studying the Shastras, since Anarthas are there, he is not able to understand that. But when he do in the association of the devotees bhakti, those will destroy and that destroy the Anarthas, then he will start getting the understanding of that. At one day he will become, because already Krupa is there, one day he can get the Drashad. Time will be taken. In this way, even if you consider Srila Prabhupada's movement coming in association, that means pure devotees, mercy is attained. But only thing is you have to so purify that. Anarthas manifests Shraddha.
So now when Sukriti increases, so can a person also...
Sukriti increases means Anarthas decreases. Your point is that. Sukriti means what? What is the shape of Sukriti?
Sukriti, till now, our understanding is the spiritual credits that we have,
Ah,
spiritual punya that we have.
okay.
So when Sukriti increases, the person also, okay, if we consider it as decreasing one of them, then we have taste also.
That means he get understanding. For Shraddha, need understanding. Of course, taste is another line. So, that means Tushti, Pushti, Shuddhi, Vritti. That will happen, and also Shraddha also will develop. Shraddha, Ratir, Bhaktir, Anukramishyati. So, by studying these scriptures, Rati also will come. There is no doubt in that. That is going on. But Shraddha will be also developing. In terms of Shraddha, we should see. So, then Anarthas are going. So, then Shraddha will be developing.
What is that we are supposed to get? It is said, no, that there's a gift. So, Ruchi is not gift. It is something that we can develop.
Ruchi needs, that means only those people can taste that who got this gift actually, that bhagya. Otherwise, he cannot hold it. Like in the case of neophyte yogi, he got the pleasure from the Lord's form, but he is not able to relish it and continue it.
Means he has enough Sukriti to get that.
Bhagya, we say that. Sukriti means bhagya, we say.
So he has bhagya for that, but then he doesn't have the mercy, so he's not able to hold it.
Bhagya he doesn't have. The neophyte yogi doesn't have bhagya.
Bhagya is the mercy of the. But since he's getting that darshan and he's able to relish that darshan for that moment, so can we say that it is by Sukriti?
No, it is because of association of another Ashtanga yogi who is not having the devotion in his heart. Because of his association, he came to know the process of doing this Ashtanga yoga. And in that process, already meditating on the Lord form is there, so that's why they are getting so taste. But now he doesn't have mercy of the bhakta, so that's why he is not able to continue that. He vomited that. He rejected that. So that means what? So one can taste only those people who got the mercy of. From this, what we should establish. So who got the mercy from the devotees who are tasting that? Then only you can also accept and digest and taste it. Otherwise, you will also vomit it. That's the point.
In our devotee association, when we discuss about preaching, so we say, okay, that devotee didn't have enough Sukriti, so he's not able to move ahead in bhakti. So what is that Sukriti?
So why he is not able to move means what? Doing the more devotional activities in a day. So that is he's not able to get because of what? He doesn't have Shraddha. Shraddha, why he doesn't have? It can be the many reasons. Already might have got the Krupa of pure devotee, but he has done obstacles and it is stopping to manifest Shraddha. Or otherwise, he got the Krupa, but he is not studying regularly scriptures, and that's why he is not able to remove the samshayas and viparita bhavanas, and that's why that is stopping. That can be another reason. Or otherwise, he didn't get any pure devotee's mercy till now. 3.
This Agyata Sukriti we speak about.
We don't speak this, I don't know.
Oh.
No, that's not it. This is only the thing. That means Prathama Krupa.
So that is Prathama Krupa. Agyata Sukriti is what people call as devotee speak about.
What it, that's a Jiva Rupa Goswami, Krishna Thakur is asking. What is that? Which can help to enter to the pure devotion, that will be only the mercy of Madhyama Bhakta. He is concluding that. If that is there, that. But Agnata Sukriti means one way you can say, maybe that means someone come in contact with the non-pure devotee in some other life, and he might be doing some devotional activities, but he is not also purely in the devotional platform, and that is making him to continue some kind of devotional activities. And because of that, he might be getting some name, fame, or wealth, and so on. But such a person cannot come automatically to the pure devotion. No. But Agnata Sukriti means what? What is meaning of Agnata? He will ask. That terminology is not there.
The terminology is not there. We use it so much in our classes.
But terminology is, you should keep the terminology of. So pure devotees association Jivatma getting that, and Bhagyodayam. Then after that, Shraddha. So for that, one study the books, destroy the asambhavanas and viparita bhavanas, and develop the faith on the conclusions of the Shastra. But for that, already Krupa is there. So that's why he can easily, if he studies scriptures, he can develop that. And if he's not able to develop, even after associating pure devotees, getting Krupa and study scriptures, he's not able to develop, means he's having some anarthas, and let do the bhajan and destroy that anarthas and progress. This is the way bhakti is explained.
A person who is not into bhakti is new. So when he gets darshan of the Lord,
Yes.
say Rath Yatra is happening and he sees the Lord. So what is the thing that will happen?
So
Or he gets prasad, our devotees are still there, devotee kripa is there. No, just take darshan of them.
he has some krupa from the devotee in the previous life, that's why he's getting this.
Or else he just put his head down.
I put head down, or otherwise it can be also like this. So one foundational point is, if you see in his life he is acting on the pure devotional platform, in that case there is definitely association and krupa with pure devotees there in his life. In this life you didn't see someone is pure devotee is not associating, so that is foundational philosophy. But if someone is not doing pure devotion, and so then now he started, that means some chanting, or the some ex-person who is not at all even Hindu also, he started chanting Rama. There he is chanting, means he is just uttering Rama Rama. There should be some devotees krupa in this who may not be pure devotee also. But that kind of so his association and his connection, that means any devotional activity happening by the Jivatma, so can be having so some kind of devotees krupa. They may not pure devotees also. Like there's some mixed devotee is making another mixed devotee, and that we are not interested in discussing in our books. Our Goswami's literature, especially Bhakti Rasamsindhu, these they are not discussing at all this. That means who are not pure devotee, Satantra, Parama Satantra Bhakta, and their association from that, someone is getting the Sam, and then after that, he is also becoming some Saguna Bhakta, that means mixed devotee, and their results, those things we are not interested actually.
Not discussed also.
No, not discussed, not interested for us. Not discussed, because Bhakti Rasam Sindhu begins with it's a Bible for us. It is everything for us. And it begins with the what? Anya Bilasha Sunyam. That kind of bhakti only we discuss. Only pure devotion. So, but such a Saguna Bhaktas to come to the pure devotion platform, we say they should be having the pure devotion association. Otherwise, they cannot come. So that's why before that, whatever they do, why we want to think about that. That is our Acharya stand actually.
Satan Kripa, and there has to begin.
Yes. Our process on discussions, books, all the commentaries. So Bhagavad is explaining about pure devotional. So that's why in the Bhagavad, everywhere if you see some devotee is pure devotee, they say all the time there is a krupa of the pure devotees there. That's the foundational rule. That's all. And remaining the Mr. Bhaktas, that Karma Mr. Bhakti, and how this is happening, and what the purification happens, then how they go Salokya, and what kind of feelings, this they don't discuss at all, these things.
In Iskcon, when we do outreach, when we're giving prasad or books or whatever, so that is Prabhupada's kripa, that is there. Even the prasad that is distributed. How can we understand?
So practically, how to see this? Mm-hmm.
Because we are not on pure devotional plan. So it's not my kripa. It's Prabhu's kripa.
Definitely, our krupa also goes. And because of our krupa, they will also become like us. But if you don't introduce Prabhupada, and if you don't see that Prabhupada is speaking about pure devotion and that angle, if you don't show, That means you are not making Prabhupada Krupa to reach them.
So devotee giving prasad
It-
book is the devotees.
It's not a stereotype. It's not a stereotype. That means just so if you don't connect with him, the Prabhupada books, and if you don't take him to the essence of those books, if you don't make him to reach to that level, then you are not giving Prabhupada Krupa to him. You are stopping in between. Because if you are not proper postman, and money is already is there ordered, and postman is using himself and not delivering it. That's why we should become a perfect postman. And we should be a perfect representative of Prabhupada. Blindly we cannot say that, oh, okay, he's distributing, then he's Prabhupada is spreading. How can you say this? He might be doing for his own name fame, and he wants to increase his own sankhya, and he want to keep under him, and he want to become a leader. So then he is not at all even describing the teachings of Prabhupada also. Many times they don't, nowadays, so many people, they are not hearing Prabhupada lectures also. Books also, before reading books, they have to read their books. So many books they are keeping them, and we don't know what kind of Krupa kept in that. So how can you say everyone is doing loyally service to the Prabhupada? That's, we cannot conclude like that. He should be a perfect representative of Prabhupada, then he can definitely transfer Prabhupada's Krupa to them, being a postman. If we have the conditioning, instead of agenda other than spreading the Prabhupada's mercy, then it is not. Oh, so many questions. Wow. Good, Nikhil, good questions. Next, we'll be seeing, we'll have some time, finish.
Now we just have one day, that is tomorrow. So what you will
Today is what? Friday?
Thursday.
We should go a lot actually. Let's take for some time, another 10, 15. Questions will reduce. Some questions at least. So that what will happen. If you know content, many things will be easily revealed. And anyway, at one time also, it is not possible to get. We'll come at some other time and discuss more. So that's why. So our movement and our acharyas are, what is the conclusion of our discussion? So our acharyas and our conclusions are interested in only pure devotion. And that pure devotion begins with the mercy of a pure devotee, Paramasatindra Bhakti. And before that, whatever is, we are not interested. In mixed devotion, we are not interested. In our books, that is not. Bhagavatam is also always establishing pure devotion only. And we want to bring everyone to come to the stage of pure devotional service. We want to be pure devotees, and this movement also is meant for pure devotees. Only if we say Varnashram, only for the beginning people who is not able to act in this pure devotional platform. For them, we are making a setup where we can get the more association. But that is not our goal. Varnashram is not goal of our life. Mixed devotion is not the goal of our life. Varnashram is mixed devotion. Karma Mishra Bhakti. So that is the point actually. अतः श्रद्धां विना क्वचित् मोडादौ अपि सिद्धिर्दृश्यते. What it mean? So that's why ततः तस्याः श्रद्धाद्यपेक्षा कुतः स्यात्. Bhakti means all the time you should take Sakshat Bhakti. Or otherwise, some places Suddha Bhakti. Suddha Bhakti means always you should remember Sakshat Bhakti only. Because Sangha Siddha and Arop Siddha Bhaktis, there cannot be Suddha Bhakti. So when you say Anyabhilasha Swini Gnana Karma Janavritam, and Gnana Karma Janavritam, when you put this filter, when you say 10th class boys, all the 9th class, 7th, 8th class, 7th, 6th class boys are out. When you say boys, then all girls are out. So then only the boys 10th class only coming inside. When you say simply Krishna Anusilanam, all will come. When you say students, when you say all the boys, girls of 6th to 10th class, everyone is coming. Like that, when you say Anukulani Krishnanusil, who is coming? Arop Siddha, Sangha Siddha, and Sarup Siddha, all bhaktis are coming. But when you put the Visheshna for that, Anukulani Krishnanusil, you are adding any Visheshna, attribute. Like you are, for the students, you are adding the 10th class. Then what happened? All the 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th gone. Similarly, when you add the Gnana Karma, Janavrutam, then what happened? Arop Siddha, Sangha Siddha gone.
But still they remain the ones who are doing Swarup Siddha for attaining something material.
So then you should add the Anyabhilasha Sunyam. When you add the boys, girls gone. 10th class, girls also gone. When you add the Anyabhilasha Sunyam, this Visheshna, so then what will happen? Then remaining, that means Sarup Siddha Bhakti, which is done for the material gain, Bhukti, and Sarup Siddha, which is done for the Mukti, is also gone. Only Sarup Siddha Bhakti, which is done for the Krishna's pleasure, that only will be there. When you say Gnana Karma Janavritam, then Sarup Siddha Bhakti should not be accompanied by any karma and Gnana also. That is already we said it is Arop Siddha, it's Sangha Siddha. That we already eliminated. Now we should not bring back once again that now. Okay.
Now what remains? That is called Sakshat Bhakti.
That is Nirguna Bhakti.
Now what remains is Nirguna Bhakti. So Sakshat is just a synonym of Swarup Siddha.
Sakshat Bhakti is synonym of Swarup Siddha. So Sakshat Bhakti or Swarup Siddha Bhakti, which is done for pleasure of the Krishna. How many times? All the time.
That's Nirguna Bhakti.
That's Nirguna Bhakti. That's the Kevala Bhakti. That's Suddha Bhakti. All names are there for Akinchana Bhakti. And this is the Bhakti we are interested. Our Acharyas Rupa Goswami is telling about this Bhakti only in his Bhakti Rasamrita. Very good. This is a really very good class. Compared to all the places now, here the most extraction is done actually by you, bro, actually, especially.
I'm just trying to understand
Yeah,
that
good.
no, I'm not doing pure devotional service.
No, you have good Sukruti.
Sukruti.
I'm saying your language. You are less on this. That's why you're catching.
I think that really that word is not there.
That's what. Really means you have defined it. You simply say Sukruti. What is that?
No, I thought that's a terminology that is there somewhere in
without defining, if you say simply terminology, then no.
What I understood is that Satam Kripa from your.
Yeah, now it is. Yes. So when you say you need Sukruti to have pure devotion, then you should say Satam Kripa. That's a pure devotee's Kripa. Like that you can say. But sometimes it is there also, if still they are not becoming pure devotees, means anarthas. Or otherwise they are not studying the Shastras. That means Asamsayas, Viparita Bhanas are not destroyed. The three things. Either of these three is missing, any is missing, then it is not there. Presence of anarthas will stop to enter into the pure devotion, to develop the Dhruva Shraddha. Or otherwise, so not studying the scriptures also will not allow to develop Dhruva Shraddha. Because that means not studying scriptures means having the samsyas and viparita bhavanas. That means Krishna is only supreme personality of Godhead. Why? So this doubt still is there. Krupa is there, but this doubt can be removed by studying the scriptures. But he didn't do that. That's why this is the second thing. Presence of asambhanas, viparita bhavanas. Implied meaning of that is not studying the Bhakti Shastras deeply. This is the second thing. Even you are studying but still not able to understand because anarthas are because of anarthas. That means Krupa is there, studying Shastras also is there. But you are not able to understand and come to the Dhruva Shraddha. Reason is anarthas.
So the ones who are illiterate for them?
Hearing.
Oh, hearing.
Literary is not. But without the accepting that means Shravana Kirtanadi, only the Parama Sveya, if they don't come to this kind of vritti is not formed in the heart, no. No pure devotion. They cannot perform pure devotion. And also one more important thing. Shraddha is also two types. This Dhruva Shraddha. One is Shastri Shraddha, another is Loka Parampara Jata Shraddha, which is coming conventional Shraddha. देखा देखी, that means किसी के ऊपर आपको बहुत विश्वास है. He is my jigri, माने जान जिगरी. So he is my deep friend. And he is doing 24 hours devotion. I will also follow 24 hours devotion. Direct devotion, like he does, how he does, I will do that. Because of this kind of things also, one may start doing the Ananya Bhakti. This is known as conventional Shraddha. Parampara, Loka Parampara Jata Shraddha. But this Shraddha also should turn into the Shastri Shraddha. This Jiva Goswami says. So since now they are doing that Ananya Bhakti and associating sadhus, because of their association, now they will be hearing, even they are ignorant people, they are hearing the glories of the Bhakti, and they will come because of their Kripa to the Shastri Shraddha. Has to come. So that's why my request is for the implementation part in the society, this Varnashrama, this is Daiva Varnashrama is very important. Is important or not? Because now many people in Iskcon they say that Varnashrama is always confusion topic. What is this? We didn't understand till now. So how we can think that this Varnas, so for the pure devotees, we are all devotees and Vaishnavas, how to categorize this? Many things they say like this, and it's always confusion topic and it's unclear topic like that they say. Is it really unclear? It's not unclear. Now you can understand. Yes? So that means some karmi who came into the contact of the pure devotee association, so he got the Bhagya Udaya. Okay? So that means Paramaswatandra Bhakta Bhagya Udaya came. So then after that, to develop, to enter into the pure devotion service, what is needed? Qualification, Shraddha. Shraddha means what? Shastrartha Vishwasa. That means Shastra Abhideya Avadharana. So Avadharana si Angam. This is the Shraddha is as Anga of that Avadharana. That means Bhakti is only the Paramasreya, like that Vishwasa. This is the Shraddha. So such a Shraddha, when it will come, who got the mercy of pure devotees, when they study the scriptures and when they remove all the asamshas and viparita bhavanas, then they will come to the stage of that bhakti is only the ultimate, I will do this. Before that, whatever doubts are there, that all has to be finished. Yes? So that how it will happen? By hearing the Bhakti Shastras. That's why Shraddha is not Shastra Artha Vishwasa. Bhakti Shastra they should hear. So here, and but while developing this Shraddha, so what can be the stumbling blocks? Anarthas. Or otherwise being affected by the mode of passion and ignorance. Anarthas means is a influence of the passion and ignorance also is anarthas. So easily influenced by the passion and ignorance. So that's why such a person, till he reached the Shraddha, what he has to do? What he has to maintain? He has to maintain studying of the Bhakti Shastras. And he also has to maintain bhajan to destroy the anarthas which can stop to develop the Shraddha. Yes or no? So because Shraddha, if Anartha is there, then Shraddha will not develop. Even if you hear, you will not put faith on that. Anartha will be stopping that. So that's why Anartha should not be there. Stumbling Anarthas. Not all Anarthas should be clean, but at least base Anarthas should be out. Anarthas are clearing here also. After getting Shraddhas, Anarthas will be clear. But someone is very severely is having the offensive mentality towards the Lord. And how we can see that Lord is only the Parama, that means Bhakti is only the Paramasraya, how we can see? This offensive mentality will not allow him to develop Shraddha. So this has to be gone. That how it will be going? It will be going by the bhajan. And how we can do bhajan? By the association of devotees only he can continue, otherwise he cannot. So that's why Daiva Varnashram means it is the place where one should associate the devotees and do bhajan and study scriptures and develop Dhruv For that, he should do the bhajan also to destroy anarthas. And till the time he develop the full Dhruv he should do the karma also. Because if we develop So full Shraddha, then he can always do 24 hours. That means Suddha Bhakti. That means Shravana Kirtanam Bhakti, Sakshat Bhakti. But now he not has such a Shraddha. Then, and also if you don't give dharma to him, then what he will be doing? Vikarma he will. So that's why Varnashrama Dharma is only needed in this stage. Who is not able to keep themselves in 24 hours direct devotional, practicing of direct devotional service for the sake of Krishna. For them it is needed. So now you understood Daivarnashrama is important. And whatever the karma they do, there they should not be behind the like fruity mentality like karmis. They should do karma and offer to the Lord, and in from that whatever needed to maintain body, that much they should take and eat. And also they should not earn atyahara prayasascha. They should not earn more. Time wasting actually. Their time should be focused to associate devotees and hear katha and develop shraddha. Because our goal is what? This is goal. Krishna prema is the goal. और उसको छोड़ के ये क्या छोटा मोटा कर्म करके इसमें रस लेने में कितना नुकसान है ना? How much time is wasting actually? गोल की तरफ ले जाने के लिए पहले तो श्रद्धा तक ले आ जाए और उसके बाद श्रद्धा में आने के बाद भजन 24 hours. This is also another it's a very important place. We need proper bhajan guru. He can help you to do 24 hours bhajan and also for instance the karma. There also we need very, very severely gurus are needed there also.
This is for us also, as brahmacharis.
For us also, whatever present guru, when you develop this, then he will say, but brahmachari is also part of Daivarnashrama.
Brahmachari is always engaged in some of the other direct and power.
Most of it. But his consciousness should understand all this, otherwise he cannot.
The proper mood when he does, then.
So then otherwise he will not, seeing the bhakti is only the ultimate paramasraya. That Vishwas is not there and he's thinking that my brahmachari rules also part of the bhakti, he might be thinking now. Scope is there, more scope is there. Because its life is involved with a lot of, because staying in the temple, Nivas itself is bhakti, nirguna vasa. And also after that, but if he is doing this nivasa to maintain his body, then it is the सात्विक भक्ति. ऐसा खाना पीना चलेगा इसीलिए मंदिर में रहेंगे तो मानिश में क्या होगा? Not for the pleasure of Krishna we are staying, or otherwise for the namesake, to get the name fame, I can become a best leader. So for that sake, if we stay also, it is so sattvic bhakti, color type. The nirguna is colorless, will become colorful. Those things, that means anya vilasha sunni we should brought in them, and also gnana karma dhyanavartha should brought in them. Then it will become, yeah. So that means ultimately Rupa Goswami is the statement, is a powerful statement. Anya Bilasha Sunyam Gnana Karma Dhyanarutam Anukulini Krishnanuselam is the sasanam. That means what you say? It's sasan. And we have to bring all the consciousness towards that. And for that sake only all these means are there. Temple, activities and everything. To bring everyone to this platform. So that's the understanding of pure devotion is the most important thing for our society now. The definition itself. Then only they can change their life. Then only they can change their priorities and activities. Otherwise, priorities will not be changed.
So in the morning when we offer this for the pleasure of the Lordships, these many books are distributed. And Prasadam praise distributed. So that is sort of offering it to the Lord, and activity itself was bhakti.
Activity itself is bhakti. Yes. And Guru Puja we are doing. It is also direct devotion service. Because Krishna Anusilan means Krishna and his pure devotee. So if you do service to him, it is also Sakshat Bhakti only.
Coming back to book distribution, so why do book distribution say for getting that name fame?
Then it's Sattvic Bhakti.
Then when I offer it, then that is which
that's already Sattvic gone. और कुछ नहीं और ऑफर करना उससे क्या है सात्विक हो ही गया.
That's Sattvic.
Color is not Nirguna Bhakti simply.
But still it is Sattvic. It is not Rajasika.
Now Sattvic, why you are saying no name fame is Rajasika. If you think that I do this so that I can get liberation from this life, ऐसे कर्म बंधन चले जाएगा और मुक्ति आ जाएगा और भगवान के धाम चले जाऊंगा. If you think like that, then it's Sat. Then I think we will stop here. Tomorrow we'll discuss.